Hello everybody, this is Francisco Martinez for Immersive Application Deployment. Sorry about that. And this is going to be the video where we're explaining our immersive element. So what I'm going to be using is primarily narrative. My game is very narrative heavy, which means there's a lot of story elements to it and stuff like that, even the with the in-game elements that I have. Currently, this is how it looks. It actually looks a lot better than the game before. As a matter of fact, I have it set up right here. So it's running on the iPhone. Just get this started real quick. So, as you can see from how it looks, yeah, this is how it looked before. So, this is how it looks now, and it looks a little better. One of the first things I want to do is actually implement a text feature when it comes to telling the story. Whenever Nicole here walks around and stuff and finds something that's related to the story, she'll probably find, she'll have to say something. And what I would like to do is have some kind of a text feature that shows up or pop up or something. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Mostly because that seems like it's going to probably be the easiest way to do something. I'm going to probably use just regular labels just to pull that off. The problem is how can I actually, like, say she finds a key card or something, she walks over it, she picks it up, and then she'll say something. I got to see how to make that work. The next thing is the creatures themselves, which, let me start this up, which are right here. I gotta figure out a way to make them move randomly and find a way for them to actually react when Nicole actually enters the room. I do follow a person, his name is Skip Williams, on Wilson, I'm sorry, on YouTube. So he did a couple of things for Sprite Kit, especially Sprite Kit with Swift. I decided to use Swift on my last project. I'm going to continue with that because it was so much more easy to use. So he did something about using enemy nodes to actually run randomly within the game. So I'm going to see how he did it and then go from there. So the next thing is, let me make sure I get this right. Sorry about that. I'm going to try and add these elements. Whenever she's actually in the game, she should be able to hide from the creatures. So this should be the bed, the locker, and yeah, she should be able to go in there with no problem and actually hide from the creature whenever it shows up. And the last thing is going to be item pickup. So this is actually one of the weapons that she's going to pick up, the one and only weapon she's going to pick up actually. And I want her to be able to actually walk up to it, pick it up, and use it as soon as possible. How that's going to happen, I got to figure out. I decided to do some research, and I found a couple of ways to actually have an item show up and then have the character pick it up, or have something pick it up. It's going to be tough. As far as the level of difficulty of implementing the features, it's going to be very, very hard. But as far as making a game goes, this is the first time I'm making a game. So everything's going to be challenging no matter what. It was challenging for me the first month, and it's going to be just as challenging. Just to show a quick example of what I would like to implement as far as the text feature. This is one way of doing it, where it just shows up like that. If you haven't played Home, I strongly recommend you play it. This is one way of doing it. The other way, which I'm going to show here, which I hope I can pull off, is this way, where the text shows up in a box and it just scrolls around like that. So I got to see if I can figure out how to do that. and then having the player actually tap it just so then they can continue with the game. All right. So like I said, this is going to be kind of a tough class, but I think I could probably pull off most of it if I really put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it. This is a game I really wanted to build for a while, so hopefully I can pull this off. I wish you guys luck on your projects. I can't wait to see them, and you have a good night.